Okay, Ryan. So what we're going to do when we head on out, mate, first lap we're going to work out where the road's going. I'll talk you through everything we need to be doing, all the techniques you want to use, and then each lap after that, we'll just build it and develop it. Okay. We'll do some of our laps on track 1, then we'll move off to track 2.
Okay.
So when you're ready, I'll get you to put your window up. So use that back button, that's it.
All the way up?
Yeah, right the way up. We got air conditioning.
Okay.
And when you're ready, first gear, ease us on out. That's it. So we're going to duck left through the gap here, and then to the right and up the hill. That's it. So up the hill we go. So ease it into second and ease it into third, and we'll just sit in third for this first lap, just to get a feel for it. As we drop down on this low section, it gets a bit loose and sandy, which means it's going to start to move around. The more you try and fix it with the steering, the worse it gets. What we want through there is consistent speed. Nice big firm brakes for the half corner. Your choice, second or third gear, whatever works. Bringing the nose in nice and tight. As soon as you're straight, back to third gear and keep it to the right hand side. Don't go wide, it's where the loose stuff is. On the brakes to get the car to turn, back to your throttle through here. Nice smooth throttle through the left hand where it gets loose and sandy again here. Looking up towards the hump. Wheel straight now, just straight, let it move about. Firm brakes before the hump. Back on the throttle over it, turning hard left here. On the brakes, left to left, and left at the top. So a bit more brake, once again, your choice, second or third through there. That's it, round we go. Feed that throttle on, up and out we go, up a gear. That's it, up another gear. Keep it nice and consistent through here, let it dance about, minimise the steering, up the hill we go. Nice firm brakes, stay a little bit on the brakes, select the gear you want, third or second, round we go, a little bit of throttle to help steer it, looking up and ahead. As soon as you're straight, wheel straight, up a gear, onto the brakes, get the weight on the nose, back on your throttle to drive it through the corner, smooth throttle through the left-hander, keep it in on the grip, wheel straight, and let it just move about. That's it, point the nose, nice firm brakes before the hump, back on the gas over the hump, big firm brakes, check your gear you want to be in, up the hill we go, round inside on the left, a little bit of throttle to drive us out, straightening it out, wheel straight, up a gear, up another gear, constant throttle through here, constant, minimise that steering, that's better, out we go, nice firm brakes, stay a little bit on the brakes even while you turn, bring the nose in, a little bit of throttle, looking through the corner for the next corner, as soon as you're straight, up a gear, nice firm brakes, so we're out a little wide there, see how it doesn't want to turn now? So the critical thing is unlike tarmac, on dirt we don't go out wide to come in tight, we just get in tight. Nice firm brakes, settle the nose, back on your throttle over the hump, nice firm brakes, down a gear, round to the left. Not quite enough brake, and see how we're sort of floating through the corner? Using more brake is not about being slower, it's about getting more weight on the front tyres so it'll steer better. Up a gear, up the hill we go, looking through the gap, the dust will clear, minimise your steering, drive it up the hill, keep it going, nice big firm brakes, down into second. What we'll do is we'll stop here, let them disappear, because we're catching them, and then we'll build our pace again. So notice there, nice firm brakes, got the weight down, and then the car wanted to steer. Whereas if you don't use enough pressure, the weight doesn't come forward and the front tyres just push across the surface and you don't go too. Okay, when you're ready, into first, into second, into third. Straight to second. Into third. Third, squeeze the brake to get the weight down. Back to your throttle through the corner. That's it. Smooth throttle around to the left. That's it. Point the nose. Wheel straight, straight. That's it. Onto the brakes before the hump. Back to the throttle. Big firm brakes. Select your gear you want. Now notice there, when you interchange gears, you took your foot off the brake. Don't. Stay on the brake until you're in the gear you want, and then ease out of the brake as you turn. Up a gear. Because what happens as soon as you take your foot off the brake, while you got the clutch in, you got nothing driving the tyres. Up the hill we go. So, on the brakes, stay on the brakes, select your gear, gently ease off the brakes, back to your throttle. See how it actually started to swing the tail as well, so that's good. Up a gear. Firm squeeze the brake, settle the nose, back to your throttle, round we go. Left-hander looking up towards the hump, wheels straight, let it dance, wheel straight, firm brakes, big firm brakes, slow at the top of the hill. We're going to turn hard right at the top. Yep, can't turn early because there's a grader in the way. And we'll just stop here next to the grader. That'll do us because there's two cars on our track at the moment, so we'll wait for someone to stop and we'll get out. But notice that difference on the last lap and a half. We used more pressure on the brake pedal. We actually got better steering response. So once again, it's not about making you come in slower, it's about getting more grip on the front. And as soon as you do that, it steers better. And when it steers better, you can use the throttle earlier. That's it. So what car do you normally get?
Mazda 3.
Mazda 3, that's right. Yep.
So I live in America, so it's
Normally on the other side, yeah.
But I'm originally from South Africa.
Okay, yeah, I noticed the South African accent. So, what are you doing over in the US?
Studying.
Doing what?
Business.
Oh, okay, yep.
And my mom lives in Sydney.
Yep.
Yeah.
Come for a Christmas visit.
I head back tomorrow.
Okay. Oh, perfect then. Good way to spend the last day here. From the warmth of Sydney back over to the coolness of the US.
Well, mind you, in Houston right now, it's about 20, mid-20s. It's never that warm in December, January, but for some reason it's pretty warm.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Yeah.
Okay, I reckon. Oh no, they're still there. So your business degree is a bachelor's or master's?
Yeah,
or bachelor's?
Yeah. Still got 2.5 years to go.
Woohoo! And then the real work starts.
That's the real world. Hoping next year I can convince my mom into letting me learn how to drift. Between drifting and this, and she wasn't too comfortable with me learning how to drift.
Yep.
That's comfortable with me doing this.
This is a whole lot more fun.
Yeah.
Drifting lasts for like 30 seconds. Rallying 12 hours. So you get your fun for longer. Depending on how hard you want to play, depends on how much rallying costs. The drifting, you've got to have horsepower. Whereas in rallying, you can have a little 1.3 litre Hyundai Excel with no power and still have fun. But you still hit 160 on the dirt in Hyundai Excel, and that's quick enough usually. Okay, looks like we're heading in. Okay, so I'll watch for traffic. Here they come. They're going to go the other direction. Perfect. We've got traffic ourselves. Off we go. So straight to second, straight to third. We'll sit in third gear once again for this first lap. In fact, you can live in third gear for the entire lap anyway. So down the hill we go. We've got a downhill braking zone into a right-hander in third gear. So nice firm brakes here. More pressure. That's it. Gently easing off. A little bit of throttle now to balance the car. Stay in tight. Don't go wide. Nice firm brakes. This next corner is our most dangerous one. Keep it in tight. Don't go wide. A little bit more throttle to drive the tyres. That's it. Out we go. Firm brakes before the hump. Back on your throttle over the hump. Nice consistent speed through this right-hand sweeping bend. Nice firm brakes in to get the weight down. Back to your throttle as we drive through the corner. Up the hill we go, turning hard right at the end. Nice firm brakes now. Not quite enough brake pressure, so we're going to struggle to turn. Back to your throttle. So once again, it's not about coming in slower, it's coming in with more pressure on the brakes to get it to turn. Out we go, point the nose down the hill. Onto the brakes now, a bit firmer, that's better. Easing off as we turn, a little bit of throttle now to drive it. Keep it straight, keep it in, wheel straight. Now we go. So notice what happened there is we come out of the corner and you let it drift out a little wide and instantly she lets go, doesn't she? You've got to keep it on that grip. Out we go, back to your throttle. Keep it flowing through here. Hold the nose in on the grippy stuff. Keep it in, that's it. So as we brake here, the tail might come out on some brakes. Your throttle now to drive it it out, use the throttle to get it up the hill. Nice firm early brakes, getting ready, on the brakes now, nice and firm, gently easing off, back on your throttle. That's better, drive it through, use your throttle, that's it, drop that bottom hand, off we go. Now we go, down the hill, on the brakes, gently easing off, keep the nose in on the grip, little bit of throttle, looking up to the next corner, wheels straight now, that's better, on the brakes. Bring the nose in, bit of throttle now to balance it, hold the nose in, point the nose, slide left, firm brakes before the hump, back to your throttle over the hump, nice consistent speed through here, keep the nose in on the grip, on the brakes, straighten the wheel, that's it, round we go. So all we got to do to stop that slide is just ease a bit of the steering and that fixes it, like you did, that was good. Round to the right, looking through the corner, hold the nose in, yep, let go of the bottom hand, feed the throttle on, up and out we go. Slight left down the hill, but keep it to the right hand edge as we come down. Firm brakes now. Gently easing off the brakes, back to a little bit of throttle, looking through the corner. Straighten the wheel. Onto the brakes, bring the nose in. A bit of throttle to balance it. Feed the throttle on. Squeeze the brake before the hump. Back to your throttle over the hump. Slide right. In tight on the grip, out a bit wide. Firm brakes. Bring the nose down. Back to the throttle up the hill, bit of throttle to balance, nice slide there, well held, up the hill we go. Nice firm brakes, bring the nose in, a little bit of throttle now to drive it out, up and out we go, slide left, point the nose down the hill. Keep it in on the right hand side, don't go out wide, keep it in, on the brakes now. Stay a little bit on them, back to your throttle now, hold the nose in, don't go wide. Wheel straight, on the brakes. Back to your throttle, keep the nose tucked in, driving it out, that's it. Firm brakes, keep the nose tucked in on the right hander, stay in tight. In. Firm brakes, get the weight down. Easing out of the brakes, bring the nose in, nice slide again, out we go. Nice firm brakes, stay a little bit on them as we turn. A little bit of throttle now to drive it through, that's it. And this time as we come out of here, we'll go slow. Left, back towards it, back down the second gear, in nice and tight. So you can see how when we use more brake pressure, the whole thing got easier. Slow, down to the right hand side for me. Right down to where the boys are. So you can see how important the pedals work. Get the pedals right, the steering worked really well. Get the pedals wrong, steering didn't help much. Those runners, mate, that was good. I had fun then.
I had more fun.
Oh, I'm sure you did.